Warm welcome to all of you on the day 2 of CSS Beginners to Advanced series. So let me have the setup first. Okay, so 1 more minute. Okay, so everything is ready by now. Let us have 1 minute. So things are ready now, and also people are also coming now. Okay, so yesterday we have end at the position box in CSS. Yes. Okay. So now what we do, let me do one thing. Let me download the image, and then we will have a 1 second. We will use a page. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. One minute. Okay, so let us download the image from oneflash.com. This site is recommended. Why? Because from here you will get stuff which is actually free, and you will not get into a trouble of copyright. So this site is basically prepared for the scenario where you can download the images which are free from copyright. And also, if you see here, see you can download image of different size also, large, small, medium, as per your requirement. So we have downloaded a small size image. So let me do one thing. Folder, images, and 1 second. you can see the image. So we have inserted the image here, and let us check out that it is actually here. Yes, it is actually here. Now, going back to the setup. Okay. So let us do one thing. Let me add a image in the position block. What we do? We use a background image. Second, one minute. So this is the image what we have seen. One second. Okay. So now what we will do here? Let us let us have a view of the image. So the image is like something like of this kind of pattern, but actually it is not getting fixed. It is not getting arranged. So what we do, we have some background size cover, and let us check one more thing here. Okay, so it seems correct. And if something we found that it is getting repeat, so what we do, we use background repeat, no repeat. So that it what happens suddenly some things this new set of image gets repeated here and here. And so what we do, we will use a code which is the background repeat, no repeat. So which actually stops the repetition of this thing. Now, after this thing, let us go through the next thing in the CSS, which is called the pseudo classes. Okay, so the pseudo classes. What are pseudo classes? Pseudo classes are nothing but it is an extended way to target the HTML element. Okay, it is again an extended way to target the HTML element. And okay, so for this to understand, let me have a structure. So what I do, UL and li into 6, and this UL let us have a class, as I can say of 1, and will replicate the same thing in will replicate the same thing here, but in this, what I do, I will carry a different class named top2. Okay, so you can see the UL kind of a thing, the dots created with because we have created UL. Now let me do one thing. Let us have the name here, right? Green, blue, black, purple. Okay, and the same thing what I do, I will copy paste and put here. Okay, now here, what I do here. So this is a UL. Okay, so this is the output which is there in front of your screen. Now let me do one thing. Now let us now what is happening currently. Currently, if I give a background color for LI, so it will get replicate on all the list item. Okay. So if I give LI, what happened for all the list item here and here, it will get replicated. Now with the help of pseudo classes, we can get a solution for this, because if I want to target the red content, red line number one, so I can do this. Or if I want to target the violet, I can do that. If I want to target the purple, I can do that. Or if I want to target every line with a separate color, so I can do that also. So that is possible with the help of pseudo classes. And second scenario is if I want to have in a alternate feature, alternate target means let us say red, green, blue, black, red, green, blue, black. So I can do testing also. That will be possible with the help of the pseudo classes. Okay. So what we do, let us check that thing first. Okay, how we will be targeting that. So for the top one, for top one, one second. This needs to be li is dot top one, and one second I will be targeting using a pseudo class. So first first child background color of let's say green. So it is not taking it. One second. Okay, again not taking it. So dot top one space li. So this is the syntax what we need to follow. So class name, then like. And if I want to target the last cell is wallet. So what I do, some background color and let's say purple. You can have this thing also. And here if I wish to have font color as white, so I can do that also. And after this thing, what should I say? Okay, so if I want to target the black color, okay, so what I do, black does 1, 2, 3, 4. Black is in the fourth sequence, so I can do the init child with 4, and let me say this thing with the color as orange, red. This is the color. And one more thing, if you see fix, this fix button is here only. So it will remain fixed at what position we have given. It does not depend on anything. Okay. So that is how this thing will work. And after this pseudo class, okay, so second portion also we have ready with us for today. So in the second portion, what we do, in the second portion, what we do here. So let us have some different thing in this portion. So what we do, we will be replicating a different thing here. Okay. So here, so here if I give odd and let me move the color. Oh, I need to give top. Okay. And if I use the same thing for the init child even, and let me have the color as light green, light cyan. Light cyan is not looking perfectly, so I can use light green. Uh, 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 uh. Green is not coming. What happened? Oh, it's even. So you can have this thing. So you can have this thing where you have some hundreds and thousands of rows, and you want this thing to be to be in a pattern where you can have the colors in this kind of scenario. So you can use this thing, and and after that, if you have a scenario where you want, you wish to target separate or any different things, so you can do with the help of the first one, where you can have the first child, the last child, and the nth child. Okay, so here comes to an end of the CSS basics part, and on Wednesday there will be no class. On Thursday we will start with the CSS Flexbox. So Flexbox is nothing but, I can say, it is a kind of a flexible box where with the help of that you can have basically, what should I say? You can place items inside the box as per your requirement, as per your convenience, and that is somewhat, I can say, looks very beautiful, because Flexbox is a thing which comes into existence in 2015, where the need of responsiveness come into existence. So that is why the I can say the flex box comes into existence. Same way, I can say grid also come into existence in 2015, because the changes in mobile handset, the different types of different mobile devices are coming to existence, and it is not possible for developers to design the web page, to design the website for all those devices. So what they did, they have created the response. They have invented actually Flexbox and Grid. So with the help of that, the problem of responsiveness has resolved, and automatically the websites will get suggested. So that is how the need of responsiveness and grid have. But Flexbox works in one direction, but grid works in both directions. So that is again a different feature of Flexbox and grid. And both come into this one. So on Wednesday, we will start with this we'll start with CSS Flexbox, and Thursday we will have the CSS Grid session. Okay, so here comes to an end of today's session. Today's only a very small topic is left yesterday, so that what I have completed. So thank you, thanks a lot for your patience, and see you Wednesday same time. Bye bye.